Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or if you've been here before, welcome back. I wanted to make a quick video showing you how I make my royal icing. I tried a bunch of recipes and pulled the stuff that worked from each one and dumped it into this one recipe. It's super easy and makes it really stiff icing. This recipe can be cut in half and it still turns out great. Disclaimer, the camera did shake a tiny bit, but I promise the video is still clear. And as always, I will link all my materials in the description below. Okay, let's begin. I do everything in the bowl that comes along with my standing mixer. Since I buy jumbo bags of powdered sugar, I have to measure out 2 pounds using my food scale. Always remember to tare your scale so that the weight is accurate. You can always just buy 2 pounds of powdered sugar and skip this step. Now that I have 2 pounds of powdered sugar, I add my meringue powder. I use Genie's Dream, but you can use any brand you like. I add 7 tablespoons. When I add in my scoops, I try to put them in different spots in case I lose count. That tends to happen a bit in my house. I really should have shown y'all the spoon before it was covered in powder. Since I don't sift anything, I mix the 2 ingredients together a few times with the powder attachment on the lowest speed. Then add a pinch of salt and let it spin a few more times. I'll link this spoon in the description below. Add 1 tablespoon of corn syrup and I make sure I get all of it in there. I use 2/3 cup of water. I slowly pour it in with the mixer on low. Okay, here's where I noticed that I forgot to add my flavoring. I usually add 1.5 teaspoons of flavoring. Here I'm using vanilla. Now let's continue pouring the water slowly. You're looking for a smooth syrup/honey type of consistency. If it's too thick, add 1 teaspoon of water to the mix and let it stir a few more times. Now that you have the right consistency, let's bump the mixer up to high. Mine is on the number 8. Let it whip for 2 minutes. Stop it and scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl. That way you know everything gets mixed equally. Now you can't see it at this angle, but whatever excess icing I still have on my spatula, I always wipe it on the bottom of the paddle attachment so it gets right back into the mix. Now put it back down and whip the icing on high for 2 to 2.5 minutes. I usually only need 2 minutes and it should be done. See those stiff peaks? Okay, let me mix a bit in there and show you it a bit closer. Nice peaks. To package my icing, I put it in these airtight containers I get from Target. Now it's time to test my icing to make sure it isn't overmixed. I always have spare cookies, but you can do this on a piece of parchment. I spread some of my icing on a cookie and put it in front of a fan for 8 to 10 minutes to make sure it crusts properly. When I tap the icing, it should hold up. I tap these bad boys a lot just to be sure now. I take no chances. Well, this area isn't fully set up, but right next to it, it's crusted over. If it were over mixed, the icing wouldn't crust at all, and it would be sort of grainy. And once you tap on it, your finger would go straight through. If your icing is over mixed, toss it and start another batch. I don't know any cookie artist that hasn't had to do that at least once. Well, that's it. I hope this video helps you along your cookie journey. Any questions, just hit me up in the comments. And remember, please like and subscribe. Until the next video, peace.